So about career fair, Clemson has one career fair per semester, which
Okay.
is always in the second week, I believe, of the semester. It's always, I think, second or third Wednesday or Tuesday of the semester. So they have it every semester, and that's a huge career fair. About 300 companies have their booths in a huge auditorium on Clemson, in
Okay.
Clemson. But
Hmm.
the sad part is most of these companies, they won't accept international students.
Hmm.
I mean, they have a notice kept on the table saying we don't accept international students, or we are only looking for interns, or we are only looking for full time.
Hmm.
So if you uh, even if you say that there are 300 companies attending, if I were to talk about eligible companies, it's only about 10 to 15 companies where you can go. So the Michelin Career Center. So the Career Center is organized is I think it's in collaboration with the Michelin company. So it's a really good resource center at Clemson. So I would suggest everyone to visit the center. They regularly schedule weekly, or I think twice a week or once every 2 weeks, seminars about editing your resume, drafting your cover letter, even updating your LinkedIn profile. So those kind of things. So I would highly recommend you all to visit the career center for these kind of seminars. So the ME department also organizes its own career fair. Like there are different chapters like ASME, ASHRAE,
Hmm.
affiliated with the ME department, and they have their own career fairs. That's also a very good place to find internships and jobs, because those companies are solely focused into mechanical engineering. So they would have openings only in the ME department. But that's a very small career fair, about 9 or 10 companies. But that's another place where you can look for an internship or a job.
Hmm.
And one thing which I learned after I graduated, unfortunately, is there are a lot of conferences that happen on the campus, not only related to ME department, but even industrial engineering, human computing, any department. And you get emails about these conferences on your Clemson account. So I would highly recommend students to attend these conferences, because that is where networking happens. That is where you uh, get in touch with people directly involved within the company. I mean, you can skip the HRs and directly get in touch with the engineering managers. Yes, so they will help you tailor your resume,
Hmm.
and you can schedule a one-on-one meeting with their advisor as well. They
Okay.
also have group sessions where you have 15 or 20 people coming in, and they would just give a presentation of how different resume templates could be.
Hmm.
Similarly, they do it for the cover letter. Also, if you have an interview set up and you want some guidance regarding something in particular about how to talk, or what
Hmm.
question should I ask, or anything, if it's an on-site interview, what should I do, you can
Hmm.
again schedule a meeting with them and they will help you with that. So
Okay.
they are pretty good, and the Michelin Career Center is really good. I'll talk about 2016, because that I don't know the current range, but
Okay.
when I was interning, I did my internship at Whirlpool in Michigan. So
Okay.
I was paid about $18 to $23 per hour, and that is the standard rate an intern gets. Again,
Okay.
it depends a lot on the state in which you are getting an internship. So if you are getting it in California, I think 18 is too less. You will end up spending than earning. So
Okay.
if it's in California, it's about 30 to $33 per hour.
Hmm.
But in on the east side or the Midwest, it's about 18 to $23 per hour. Just looking at my batch, almost everyone secured an internship, but they are currently working at a different company. There are only about 2 or 3 people who continued their internship. So what happens is, again, it depends when are you doing an internship. There's also what is called as a co-op, which is for either a fall or a spring co-op. So if you do it for 6 months, it's called a co-op. If you do an internship generally is for 3 months.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you do a co-op and if you graduate immediately, like if I'm doing a co-op in spring, and if I'm immediately graduating, I'm immediately available as a full-time employee, then the employer would consider you for any open positions if there are any. But if you do a fall co-op, then you have a spring semester where you need to take some courses and then you need to graduate. Then there's a lesser chance of being considered because your manager would say, "Let's talk when you graduate," and you don't know whether there would be any positions available. At least from my branch, I think there were only two or three people who went on to do PhDs. The rest of the batch graduated. We all graduated together in May 2017, and all of them got a full-time job. So everybody's working now.